Who goes there? You must be here for Prince Barrel's tournament. Do you have the appropriate papers? Oh, thank you. On your way then. Good luck in the tournament. Foolish Prince Barrel. If I didn't have to work today, I would have entered the tournament. Clearly anybody can beat that fool. Oh look, it's another competitor for my cousin's tournament. Oh look, here comes another fighter for the tournament. Any wagers on he'll beat the one to beat Prince Barrel? Any takers? Come on, takers. And next up in the tournament, get ready, begin. And the Viking is the winner. Are there any more challenges? Speak now.
I will challenge and I will win.
Alright, next up, we have the Viking versus the unknown fighter. Ready, begin. Wow, that was an amazing fight by the unknown fighter. And the winner is the unknown fighter.
Well, that was easy.
Guess who's back? Back again. Mikey's back.
Tell a friend.
Hey, everybody. Here we are at episode 34 of the Brick Chat.
I think it is 34.
Yeah, 34. But before we go any further, let me just say, if you like this stream or any of the content on the channel, please
Like, comment, and subscribe.
I will be getting down to it after the intro coming in.
Now.
Well, hello, everybody. How is everybody doing today?
Hello, hello.
Happy 2023 to everyone. I know it's a couple of days late, but here we are.
Not too late. I mean, it's only the 3rd.
Not too late. And before we get going, Georgie is just hammering and clamming for me to show you guys this. So
He made himself his own little grab pack out of the VIP extra parts that came.
yeah, because we just did another Lego order. Shocker.
Hey, we did it before 2023, so we haven't bought any Lego yet
Yeah,
in 2023.
we haven't.
But this is from Poppy Playtime. He made himself a grab pack. He was very proud of himself. I thought it was a pretty good use of all the parts they gave him.
Yeah, you can also switch that backpack to another hand.
Oh, yeah.
You just have to take the blue one off.
Yeah. Well, good
Okay.
job, buddy. Very creative.
Well, he was
With that VIP pack that really
he
didn't
was
really have
he
much
was
in it.
clamoring to show you guys that.
Yeah, he was ready to show off his stuff.
This is normal form. That's
It's
a
normal
normal
It was
form.
normal for him, yeah. And so today on the show,
He's starting the drop season.
the missus is already starting the dropsies, but she will be working on this here.
Yes, M's Antique Store, I think is what they call it. It's a rebrickable model.
Another rebrickable mock of Ministry of Magic.
Yep.
A little bit smaller than the last one we did. But
Yeah, and it's long ways instead of wide.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for something to do with those Mystery of Magic sets. They got 2 nice ones that I liked that are big buildings. One that goes in the Diagon Alley that I finished. And then this one.
That one.
This one's going to be more into our city, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. We haven't decided yet.
Yeah, we haven't.
But we had to do something with those Ministry of Magic sets.
Yeah, because the way they come out of the box is kind of, in my opinion.
Blase.
Here's the back of it. I was looking at the back of it just before we came on air, and
Yeah, it's got an open back.
yeah, it's a little. You might have to shine it up a little bit. I'm thinking.
I might. I have to shine the other one up too. So, but
Yeah.
it gets you started. Like I said, I was gonna use both of them to make one mock. So this kind of actually worked out better because I can make 2 mocks.
Yeah.
Does he want to show?
Georgie's clamoring to show you guys this now.
He was real creative with that VIP pack.
Yeah.
It
did come with that skateboard?
Yeah, it came with the skateboard.
Yeah.
Yep. And the little yellow pipes and everything.
Came with a pink guitar as well.
Yeah, and 2 pigs.
I liked the purple top hats it came with best.
Yeah, it
was
did
nice.
come with those. And then it came with orange helmets. He
Mhm.
used one on a scrap pack.
But we
You can
have
actually design your own character.
You can design your own character.
And also there's a gas man and Poppy Playtime Chapter 3.
Yeah.
well, like always, I have to oversell it. It's a really big show. Not only will the missus be working
Tommy is the sky.
on that, but I have some controversy that I want to discuss.
I like that.
If King Ollendorf shows his face in our stream, happened on his stream yesterday, and I promised I was going to get my rebuttal in, and so I plan on doing that today. And I'll also be going over our Jurassic Central Park because we've made some big changes to it, and I want to show off that for everyone. All right, buddy,
All right, go play, honey.
go play.
We're all done now.
And let me get caught up on the chat. King of Stop Motion was the first one here in the chat.
Hi, King.
And he is an honorary member of the channel. And if you are a member of the channel, you get your own introductory video. And the reason King of Stop Motion is an honorary member of the channel is because he's really done a lot of things behind the scenes to help me out and help up the channel. And so
He gets perks.
he gets the perks. So here you go, King. This one's for you. King of Stop Motion. And
Nice little intro.
we also have Lango Ginger Productions is here. Hello.
Hello, there's Lego Ginger.
Always happy to see you here, man.
Absolutely.
And it looks like it's just the 2 of you for now. Ollendorf, he says he can't chat apparently, but he's watching.
Oh.
He's being sneaky.
Ah.
Yeah, because he's afraid of my rebuttal, and so he's hiding in the shadows.
He's hiding. He doesn't want to get timed out.
I'm not gonna time you out. I'm not upset with you, man. I'm not. You know. Hey, it's your stream. You can do what you want to. Dominic Z is here. Hello, Dominic.
Hello,
How are
Dominic.
you? Glad for you to join us. Lego Ginger says, "Do you guys know when the next Danny Bob stream is?" No, I do
I
not.
haven't seen
I went to her page today, and I want to say tomorrow will be 14 days since her last stream. So she's taking a couple of weeks off. Hopefully
Holidays, I'm
everything's
sure.
okay. You know, it's nothing serious. Just decided to take a step back for a minute. Sometimes you got to do that, you know. But yeah.
Holidays get you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Hey, don't be chasing her.
Yeah, don't
Like
be chasing
last
her.
time. Naughty.
We have been doing very good, King. Thanks for asking. Appreciate it. I hope you're doing well as well.
Hanging in there. Building sets.
Yes, hopefully she's alive. Didn't get hit by a bus. Yeah, absolutely. We
Oh,
wouldn't
Danny-
want
Danny?
Danny to get hit by a bus. No.
I don't want anybody to get hit by a bus.
King says, "Ooh, juicy drama. Do tell."
Drama?
Yeah, that's I'll get down to it.
Uh-huh.
Dominic Z says, "Mikey, the Lionel Taurus animation set comes with 242 Hudson locomotive and a Taurus animation paint scheme, 2 boxcars, a tanker car, and a caboose."
Ooh,
Very cool.
that's a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Dominic is always providing us with
the
Lionel and Taurus animations info.
He's got us all set on that.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
King of Stop Motion says, "I've seen some of Danny's Instagram posts, so I think she might just be taking a break." Yeah, that's my gut instinct as well.
Yeah.
So let's start with this juicy drama, since apparently he's watching from the shadows. And he likes to say I'm a trouble causer. I mean, do I cause trouble in other people's streams, honey?
I plead the fifth.
So she's pleading the fifth.
You like to talk to people, and
I like to have a little bit of fun.
You like to have a little bit of fun.
Brickapix is here. She witnessed it all.
Hi.
She says, "Hey, just popping in before bed." Oh, thanks for joining.
Hello.
And she can attest to it all. Like I said, she witnessed it. And it started by I am one of his Patreon members, and I said, "Hey man, why don't I have a wrench? I feel like I should have a wrench for your channel, sir." And so he went to give me a wrench, and then he timed me out. It was by accident, and that's okay. Accidents happen. And Brickapix says, "I can. King Oldendorf is a terror."
Oh,
yes,
a terror.
And so he timed me out by accidents, and I was okay with it. I was just laughing, and I actually got on my other channel because I have a second channel, and so I got on there and was chatting in there while I was timed out. Oh, here who popped in.
Oh.
Says, "Mikey being unfair in D&D when I reach my breaking point."
Oh, unfair in D&D.
So since he is a member, here's his introductory video.
Hello there.
King Oldendorf.
Hello, Happy Builder.
Hello there, Happy Builder. Yes. And so, he timed me out by accident, as I said. And then I forget, it was somebody in his chat was asking what movie character did they remind him of. And I was just being silly, and I said Mr. Bean, just to get a rise out of him.
Nice.
And so he timed me out for real that time. I earned that one. I'll give him that. And then he said that I've already been timed out twice, and because I've been timed out twice, that if I get a third time out today, that he was taking my wrench away. And I said, "Well, sir, now to be fair, I didn't earn the first time out." And I told him I was going to clip it all and show you it all for you guys to witness it all go down for your own eyes and ears.
Oh. Oh dear. Not meant to do that. Not meant. I just pressed the wrong button. It's a modular. It's an add modular and timeout just right next to each other. It just my mouse is a bit twitchy at the moment.
So that's when he timed me out for the first time, and you could see the little smirk of enjoyment on his face.
He enjoyed it.
He enjoyed it a little bit. And so here is the second one.
So Mikey got 2 timeout. And it basically you don't want to get the third one. Because the third one are really scary. Your wrench will be taken away.
Oh, the threats.
The threats.
Threats.
And did you guys see on the screen who was taunting who? I want to say he had threats on the screen for me and everything. He says, "I was teasing you, Mikey. I know. I'm just teasing you back. I gotta get you back.
He's got to tease you back. That's what he does.
You know, if you poke the bear, you know,
You're getting the bear.
You're getting the bear." And let me. King of Stop Motion says, "That's hilarious, Oldendorf. Good job." Yeah, he got me good. He did. And to be fair to King Oldendorf, he says Mikey being unfair in D&D when I reach my breaking point, and that's what this all goes back to. We play D&D on Amberlia Builds channel every other Friday, so we won't be this Friday because we just did it this past Friday. And he felt my character was being a little too aggressive, and so he was trying to change up some things and said that I need to talk more and not just run into battle. And I said, okay, next time we play, I'm going to let you lead the way.
Thank you.
And you can decide when we're going to battle and when we're not going to battle. How about that? I'll take a step back. King Oldendorf says, "No, I nothing like Mr. Bean at all." Hey, I think it's a compliment. I've always been a big fan of Mr. Bean. So
you too.
Dominic Z says, "Mikey, tomorrow is the 58th anniversary of Taurus Animations." Oh,
Ooh,
wow.
That's
Wow.
long.
King Oldendorf says, "Cringe." Oh, it's not cringe.
About
Probably me showing the clip in the stream.
oh,
Brickapick says, "LOL, I gotta run. Bye, guys." Well, thanks for popping in. I appreciate it.
Brickapix.
And look who else is stopping in. Mr. Blue, Nate.
Hello, sir.
The legend, the man, the myth, the legend has stopped in, graced us with his presence
Hello,
today.
sir.
And as such, here you go, sir.
Blue!
Yes, sir.
Do you trust that I do not want to see you die here tonight?
Sir, yes, sir.
Blue, you're my boy!
Thank you, sir.
You're my boy. The man, the myth, the legend.
Man, the myth, the legend. Oh, this little.
Dominic Z says Mikey Lionel is also going to do a second set.
Oh,
Well, that's interesting.
for the anniversary. That'd be nice.
And I see you there, Oldendorf. Even though it doesn't pop up on my stream on StreamYard, I'm going to do this one. And he says he has been a member for 8 months.
Ooh.
Well, actually, Nate did one as well. So I'll do, I seen Oldendorf's first. So I'm going to do his first and then I'll do yours, Nate. He says, "This is a prison to me."
Oh,
and,
a prison?
and so
We're going to put him in prison?
yeah, so here we go. I will play this one for you.
He's
So.
red, he's the Castle King. Mountain Fortress is his name. With Battle Dragon, he'll attack. He's a Lego maniac.
He's a Lego maniac. And then Mr. Blue, like I've seen yours as well. We have a little thing that we do every time we see each other in chats. We say, "I see you, I see you." So
And this little rubber ducky.
this one is for you, Nate.
Caribbean clipper setting sail. To Forbidden Island jail. Look out, dude. Shark attack. He's a Lego maniac.
He's a Lego maniac. So Ginger says, how do you even get a wrench? Well, to get a wrench, you have to get awarded one by me. And typically, I mean, the point of them is to keep bad people at bay.
Keep the chat clean.
Keep the chat clean, or comments on my videos. If you see some stuff you don't like, or, you know, feel free to delete it, especially if I've missed it. So that's really the point of them. But I can give them out to those that I deem worthy of such things. I know some of you guys have asked for them, and so that's why I gave them to you. So, yeah, that's kind of the story of the wrench.
Mm-hmm.
And Rula is here. Hello, Rula.
Hello.
How are you today? He says, hey, I like that 90s hip-hop commercial. Yeah.
Aren't they great? I love those things.
Super chat to see him. That's the way it goes.
We've got, how many did you say we have?
I have 6 of those, and then we also have the Dancing Toby. So I have 7 different super chat videos that I can play. And let's see. King Ollendorf says 90s got a weird TV advert I ever seen. I like it.
I like 'em.
I think it's fun. I
Something
wish
whimsical about those old TV adverts.
And King Ollendorf says Mikey made a mistake, but I'm not going to say. What mistake did I make?
Uh-oh.
Ginger says he's got to bounce soon. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Well, thanks for stopping
Yeah.
by. We appreciate it.
Dominic Z says, Mikey, I'm also excited for the new Lionel Taurus Animations boxcars that were announced.
Ooh.
King Ollendorf says, hello there, Mr. Blue version 2. Yeah, he's got all kinds of stuff going on. He's got version 1, version 2, and maybe we'll see version 3 or 4 as time goes by.
What?
On Discord.
Oh, I gotcha. I was like, what?
King of Stop Motion salutes. And he says, I can make an application sheet for a wrench, Mikey. Okay. Ginger says, I won't ask for one. Well, I mean, if you really want one.
They're just, yeah. Just kind of to help us out. So if you see something, you can take care of them for us, because we don't always catch everything that's in the chat or on the videos.
Yeah.
So sometimes there's...
Dominic Z says, Mikey, what did you think of the box cars that I mentioned in the last stream? Oh, I haven't seen them yet, to be honest. That would, if you wanted to join our Discord, I would love to see him in there. That could be cool. Lego Ginger says, gotta bounce now. All right, bye.
Bye. Thanks for stopping by.
Hope he didn't say we're boring.
Oh.
Hope we're not boring.
Who said we were boring?
Ginger.
Oops. Or is it boing?
Boing.
Boing, like he's bouncing?
I hope so.
I hope so. Well, sorry, we're boring.
King is
try to be entertaining.
It's not easy being
It's
cheesy.
hard when you're stickering.
Yeah.
Stickers are hard. I got stickers, man. Trying to.
And Rula says, by the way, it's not just a wrench. You also get to have your name in blue color as a perk. Yeah, because you're like kind of a big deal around here if you get a wrench. But you can also become a member. That's another way to separate yourself from the pack if so interested.
Mm-hmm. Members get lots of perks too.
Mm-hmm.
Get your own intro.
King of Stop Motion says, to keep track of everybody asking for a wrench. Yeah.
Thanks, King. See, that's why he gets a special.
Yeah.
Because he does a lot of back.
Dominic Z says, Mikey, the second Lionel Taurus animation set is a diesel set.
Ooh. I didn't know. they had diesel engines. Oh, there we go.
And so that was the first step of a really big show.
Yeah, right, Mop Top, and I'm Ed Sullivan. Really big shoe. No, I can do it better. Really big shoe. Really big. That's it.
Forgot to play that earlier, so I had to sneak it in there.
What is this? Oh, I think it's the airplane.
King Oldendorf says, Mikey, do you remember the poll of my live stream? Lionel Knight came in first, then both second and Black Falcon third, part 1 of 2. Yeah, he was saying for his what kind of minifigures or stuff that he should make for his medieval tavern. And I was saying that my thought process was Black Falcons came out at the medieval blacksmith shop. We got Black Falcons in...
I think that's who I voted for.
Oh, the Black Falcons? And we got Black Falcons in the Creator 3-in-1 castle. And then, so by all definitions, we've had at least 2 sets that have been Black Falcon, specific. And so the Lion Knights, they've really only had the big castle. And so I was like,
You were going with the Lion Knights?
Yeah, so I said, let's give them another one.
I don't like this in the corner over here.
Excuse me. Dominic Z says, Mikey Lionel also did a Toy Story set.
Oh, fun. I like Toy Story. Oh, this is going to give me...
King Oldendorf says, my thinking is having 2 Lion Knight transporting a Black Falcon Knight on the way to the castle dungeon and stop again at the inn for a rest. Oh, okay.
That's a nice little story. I like that.
3 set, as you forgot, the Bricklink Designer Program Castle in the Forest set, but that's more of a Forestman set. It might have included Black Falcons, but I wouldn't consider that a Black Falcon set. Just like Black Falcons came in the Lion Knights castle as well, but I wouldn't, it's still a Lion Knight set. At least that's my interpretation of things.
Oh.
So
I'm having a little hard time with this accessories.
Having a little hard time.
Yeah, there's just it's not a lot of room in there. So I was trying to get there's like a little computer or a little typewriter back there, right there. It was stuck in the corner, and then when I put the thing on the wall, it kind of covered it up, and I didn't like that, so I had to pull it out.
Yeah.
But it was hard to get out. I squeezed all. Oh, well, maybe that's why.
What?
It's supposed to go sideways.
Uh-oh. Well, don't break a nail.
I don't know. Don't break the wall. More like it.
Break the wall before you break a nail, dear.
I know. So now I have to move this. Well, I guess if I would have followed the instructions, it would have looked better.
So I've seen some people talking about this is Umbridge's like little lair. Did she have a spot in the other one you did as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, because in the Ministry of Magic, her office is in there.
Yeah.
So all the stuff is in her office. Like all this stuff is in her office.
Yeah.
There's lots of other stuff, but they don't think we do all of it. Oh, I need a chair.
Dominic Z says, Mikey, Taurus Animations is one of my favorite Lionel licenses.
Well, I think we know
I
that.
figured that much, sir.
Yeah.
Toe Arts Gamers is here.
Hello.
He says, hey, Mikey. Hello. Thanks for joining us. I appreciate it.
Hello.
The more the merrier. King Oldendorf says, does Jen like a template for the inn sign?
I did like that. Or would I like one?
Oh, you were talking about you putting it maybe in our store.
Yeah. I mean, you can send me one, but I'm gonna have to copy and paste anyway. So I was just going to copy and paste from the picture you sent me, if that's okay. But if you have like a template, that would work too.
I will show you what we're building, sir. We're building this rebrickable mock of the Ministry of Magic set.
It's called like M's Antique Store, and it's from Rebrickable.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of the guy who did it, or the person. I don't know if it's a guy or girl.
I gotta be honest, just upon looking at it, I almost wish it was done the opposite way. Like, put this all the way. Let me take that off here. Move the building all the way to the back and put
The gazebo and the fountain
out in the front. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I could do that if you want. Kind of already started it.
Well, just build it how it is, and then we
Like
can.
I said, this was just kind of a starting point. I was gonna do it all by myself, but I saw these and I thought, well, these aren't half bad, and it cost me what, $7 for this one. The Diagon Alley one cost me like $6, maybe $5.99.
So this one was more, huh?
This one was more, yeah. This one was in Great British Pounds. It was $4.99.
And I like the other one better myself. This one's more of a modular style.
Mm-hmm.
So it's got that going for it. King Oldor says, that fine, just as your support make me a happy builder. We'll post the template on my Discord soon.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
And Tau Art says, oh, wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's something to do with that Ministry of Magic set that, you know, is kind of useless.
I saw some people, they were getting 2 of them just to stick it together and make it fill out a little bit more, but they were building it as is.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully some people will see that, no, you can do some better stuff with it than just that.
Yeah, I mean, the problem I have is it's an inside set,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't have anywhere for an inside set to go. Like if I had, I mean, I don't even know where I would put an inside set for it. There was nowhere for me to go, but I wanted all the accessories, and I wanted that cat.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it had nice elements to it, like all the green and everything. I loved the green. You know, that's a beautiful color green, and all the red, and then of course the telephone booth. I had to have that. So it had great elements in it. It just wasn't a great set.
So Dominic Z says, Mikey, the Taurus Animations is also going to do an Agent Trip boxcar and an Agent Green boxcar as well with the rest of the Taurus Animations collection.
Oh.
I spoke of the Lionel collection, he says, and Lionel also does Taurus Animation themed railroad station as well.
Are you going to get the railroad station?
And
I wish we had a better railroad station.
Rula says, which Harry Potter you liked the best in 2022?
Harry Potter set?
Yeah.
I would have to say Grimmelwald Place was my favorite. Then the Shrieking Shack. Those two would be very close in tie. Because they were, hold on. The Grimmelwald Place, now it didn't, it's hard because it's got that mechanism, so there can't be a whole lot of stuff in it. So it didn't come with a lot of stuff. And but I think they made up for it with the minifigures. They put a lot of good minifigures in there. And then the Shrieking Shack, I didn't have a Shrieking Shack. That one I really like too. But honestly, this is probably my least favorite line this year. It was probably my least favorite.
Was Harry Potter?
No, I mean, it's my least favorite Harry Potter line this year.
Oh.
Because, I mean, before we got, even last year when they redid the, some like the Great Hall and stuff, I was still super excited about that because it had the Chamber of Secrets underneath. Or not the Chamber of Secrets. Yeah, Chamber of Secrets underneath. So that one made me really excited. So I was really excited when they did that last time.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, honestly, this was probably the worst wave for me. I didn't get super excited about it. I got doubles of some sets, but like this one, I was more excited about the accessories in it than I was about the actual set. And then the green color, I liked that, and the phone booth.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, that's what got me excited about it. But then the Shrieking Shack, I didn't have a Shrieking Shack, but it had a Whomping Willow already, so I wasn't really excited about the Whomping Willow. But I was happy to get the Shrieking Shack, which I did get 2 of those, and I haven't figured out what I'm going to do yet. There's nothing on REBRICKABLE. Nobody's done anything with that yet. So
that's interesting.
Yeah. So I was going to double that one and see what I can come up with. But yeah, this one was probably my least favorite year of them.
Do you think they're running out of steam a bit?
Maybe. Next year,
They got to give you Green Gots.
if they would give me Green Gots, that would be the year.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was actually hoping, and I was actually hoping they were going to do something with the Ministry of Magic, like some kind of add-on to it or anything, because it was such a blasé set. It just wasn't a very functional set. So I was really hoping that maybe, I had high hopes that maybe the next line they'll have something that comes out with it, but they didn't. And then this set is this year. What do we got this year? The Black Lake. That's coming out, which I'm all right with that. I mean, I'm excited to get the Merperson, but I don't really have a lake in my area, and I don't have a big area for a lake.
Yeah.
So I'm not super excited about that one.
I agree, Rula. You're
What?
disappointed with the big train.
Yeah, I really wish that would have been a Green Gots. That would have made my year. If it would have made the year better, because, like I said, they were pretty blasé this year.
Mm-hmm.
Compared to the years before. And I know people were kind of down on last year, or the last year too, the last wave, because it was the more dollhouse style and had the green wolf instead of the gray. But like I said, the Chamber of Secrets and the Fluffy, that kind of amped that one up for me. And I did like Hogsmeade.
Mm-hmm.
I doubled those. So that one was really a nice.
Yeah, Hogsmeade was nice.
Yeah. And was the Burrows the year before, or
We've had the Burrows
for a while?
Yeah, I want to say.
I can't remember. It's all just a blur of Harry Potter. But yeah, this was probably the worst year for me. Was this year so far? I think next year is not going to be so hot either. I mean, I'll get the unless they bring out Green Gots.
Well, the rumors say that there is one big set coming. But these are not promo bricks rumors, so
right. I don't really listen to the rumors too much unless it's promo bricks. I don't really give them much clout.
Toe Arts is building Jay's Golden Dragon motorbike from the Lego Ninjago set tomorrow.
Ooh,
so that's cool.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
I still want that 3-tailed dog.
And King Oldendorf says, Lego fan, we want Lego Harry Potter to be modular. Lego here, a box building of the Hogwarts castle, so it fit with modular rules.
Oh, well, I disagree with that, but I don't want a modular.
And so we got another another member who's here, and she says, "Hey, all, working and lurking, so we'll be listening."
Hello.
So Amber Laya, she is one of our members of our D&D squad, and
A member of the channel.
and a member of the channel. So this one is for you.
Believe. I know that sounds like a cat poster, but it's true.
And I threw a little shout out for your channel on there.
Channel trailer.
Yeah. If you're a member and you have a YouTube channel, I will do that as well. Miss Amy is another member, and I got something special for her as well.
Is she here?
No, I haven't seen her in a bit. Ian Brickbot is here.
Hello,
Hey,
Ian.
how are you?
How are you? Welcome. Oh, I'm building like the only cool thing from the set, and that's the telephone booth.
Yeah.
I love the telephone booth.
And I think now would be a good time. I don't have a lot for this week's show because
Kind of light.
no, we have a lot of content that we're just working on. That a lot of reviews and stuff, sets we got for Christmas and things of that nature. And so I didn't have a lot of stuff planned for the show in particular. So this is really the big segment for today's show, and that is our Jurassic Central Park, showing you guys an update on it.
Yeah, because somebody got tons of Jurassic World.
Yeah, we officially
For
have
Christmas.
every set from Jurassic
Dominion,
World Dominion movie.
the new one.
Yeah, so we have all the molded dinosaurs for that. And I'm not going to do reviews on every single one of those sets unless people just start clamoring for them. Then I would consider doing it. But I was just gonna maybe a couple of the bigger ones, but I am doing a full video on all the dinosaurs because we have a pretty big molded dinosaur collection.
I don't know that plane. I might have to do one on that plane.
The
That
plane
is pretty cool.
and the ship.
Oh, and the ship. Yeah,
I was thinking about doing one on the ship because that one's pretty cool.
That-
And you like the plane.
I like that plane. Yeah.
So maybe those two, but maybe some of the smaller ones.
He built that ship all by
He
himself.
did. Yeah.
He did such a good job.
Yeah. But anyways, our Jurassic Central Park is coming right along.
It's getting too big. For
Minecraft
us.
got the boot.
Yeah, we
it
had
is
to
no
boot it.
longer in our city display, which doesn't break my heart because
You were ready to boot it.
I mean, I'm not a big fan of Minecraft, the game. It's all right. It's not something I particularly play. And then the Minecraft Lego sets. Well, I think Lego does a great job of making it feel like Minecraft in Lego. I mean, they're both blocks. It's not super hard for them to do. So I think if you're a Minecraft fan, they're great sets. But they don't look well with the traditional Lego sets to me. They look very Minecrafty.
Right.
And so
Well, because they look blocky when
Yeah.
Lego's trying to make it look more realistic. Darn times twos.
and so I don't, that theme doesn't interest me that much either. So we're going to be making him a little Minecraft section off to the side a little bit. But anyways, let's take a look at our Jurassic Central Park. So here is our Jurassic Central Park, and it includes all of the, regular play sets from the Jurassic World Dominion line. all from that film, as well as a few others from other themes of Jurassic Park or Jurassic World over the years. And so we have the complete set of dinosaurs, which I go into all the dinosaurs in more detail in a separate video. But for now, we're just going to talk about the actual Central Park. And I put back together the Lockwood Manor, which we bought that a few years ago, but we haven't really known what to do with it. But it's going in our Jurassic Central Park. And I like these bones, a little bones display, and I have all the different minifigures just lined up for now. We have a lot of Owens and Claire's, and then we haven't decided what to do with all of them yet, to be honest. And some of these flying ones, that'd be fun to maybe hang them from the ceiling at some point. I just got the Raptors like hanging out right there for now. And here is the boat. It came with one of the Jurassic World Dominion sets. I'll probably do a review on that set because that's probably my favorite one from the whole line. But as far as the buildings go, like the Lockwood Manor and stuff, I would prefer to have them face the other way. But I've made them face this way because I know my son wants to be able to play in them, and he wanted a nice like command center, and the Lockwood Manor kind of provides that for him. And then another big thing I was trying to do was make it seem like it was enclosed, like it was a proper enclosure to keep the dinosaurs kind of at bay. Because that was one of the things that when last time I did an update on this, that some people pointed out to me was the dinosaurs can just get out and run amok in the city. And so I wanted to change that. And here is a more of a close-up view, is a different perspective. And there's the Lockwood Manor again. As I said, got it all put back together, and is like the main part of our Jurassic Central Park. And you see all the different dinosaurs on display, and all the different sets that came out, in the Jurassic World Dominion film. And a few others that came before then that we've had for a little bit of time, like the Lockwood Manor, for example. And as I said, I would prefer to have those facing the other direction, facing the train tracks. But while my son is younger and wants to play in them, we're going to keep them this way. But maybe when he gets a little bit older, we'll change it. And I would like to get the Jurassic Park, gate and put it there. So when the train goes through it, it's like you're entering Jurassic Park. And I think we'll figure that out at some point in the future. But for now, this is what we're working with. And I think it's coming together pretty good. I mean, I wish we had a little bit more space to work with. The dinosaurs are pretty crammed in there, to be honest. But when you have so many of them, and this is the space that we're working with, because we want to keep it, in our city, in the center of our city, because it's like Jurassic Central Park. So, this is what we got for now, and I enjoy it. And tell me in the comments what you guys think of it. I'm sure there's better Jurassic Park displays out there, but this is pretty good for us. But thanks for watching, everyone. So there it is. It's not like super amazing or anything like that, but it works for us. And when I was putting it together, because I did it like super late. It was maybe about a week or so ago. I think I was up till like 3 or 4 in the morning working on it. Everyone else was in bed. I had King Oldor's words ringing in my ear about the dinosaurs can just get out and run.
Oh, he was the one who said it
in the city. So I was like, I gotta try to, make an enclosure for it a little bit.
And FYI, I did have plans for that Lockwood Manor. He didn't have plans for it, but I did.
Well, and
he stole it back from me.
Yeah, when I was recording the audio for that, as soon as I got done, because I do all my editing and stuff on my main computer that's in our living room and stuff. And so I will put everybody, I'll tell Jen, mute the TV and everyone be quiet. Every now and again, you can hear a dog in the background, like their paws on the floor or something,
chewing on a
bone. But as soon as I got done, Jen looked over me. What did you say?
I said, I think I had plans for that.
No, that's not what you
What
said.
did I say?
You're like, lies, lies,
lies, all lies. Just telling lies.
And I said, I am not telling lies.
Yeah.
And
telling his truth.
We did have an idea of.
We had an idea. No, I had an idea, and I was working on it. And he keeps me busy. He wants me to do so many other things that my stuff just gets shoved to the back, and then I get my stuff shoved to the back, and then it gets stolen. I was gonna use it to make a modular building for Central Perk. And I was working on it. I had all the pieces and everything. I was working on it.
Because we have Central Perk from Friends, and we have the Big Bang Theory set.
So I was going to make a modular building that encompassed both of those, and I was going to use the Lockwood Manor as the front of it.
But my logic was, now that we have we're officially collecting the Jurassic Park theme now. So we have the biggest set from
we had
the
to
last
rebuy.
wave.
We had to rebuy.
Yeah, we had to rebuy the Indoraptor because we sold it.
I'm not rebuying blue. I know he wants to. It's different, but you got a blue.
And so
he sold that already. So yeah, lies. He's spreading lies.
And so I said, that was one of the things I did in the middle of the night.
You didn't have permission.
And the next day, someone wasn't too thrilled with me about it.
No, I wasn't. I was not thrilled at all. Stole my stuff. So you want this in the front?
And let me catch up on the chat. Macro is here.
Hello, Macro.
Hey, Macro. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. And I know what that means, by the way.
What?
PPP.
What is PP? Do I want to know? I don't want to know. If it's that silent, I don't want to know.
I'll tell you after the show.
Okay. Sure. I don't even know if I want to know then.
And King Oldendorf says, hello there, Macro. I was here before you, so you get here, so I'm following you, brother. So I'm not following you.
Oh, Oldendorf stalking again.
And Rula says, nice collection of dinos. Yeah, I'm doing that's what I was saying. We got a lot of content in the works. I'm doing one video that I think it's coming out this Friday. Will be a video just on all the dinosaurs. I go into them all. Because, like I said, we got every single one that came out in the Jurassic World Dominion wave. And then we have the Indominus Rex, and we have the Indoraptor, and a few others from, before then. So at this point, we have a pretty nice selection of them now.
I love them. They're honestly the best molded thing they're doing right now.
Yeah.
Or Lego.
Yeah. And that's why, everybody loves the goats, and I've said it before. It's not that I don't love the goat. I mean, here he is. Here's the goat. You don't want to. That's not his home.
No.
But there's the goat of lore. But if I'm honest, the Indominus Rex and Indoraptor and some of those, I think are cooler than the goat, by far. The goat is just valuable. That's really what it's got going for it. And the lies that Lego spins about how they've lost the mold.
The lies that Lego spins.
I mean, I don't know how many molds that they can do, but making a new goat mold is too difficult.
Well, I guess they don't make any money off the goat molds. They make money off the Jurassic Park.
Yeah, because they can sell a set based around the Giganotosaurus. I think I'm saying that correctly.
Giganotosaurus.
Yeah, King of Stop Motion says, try recording in a closet, Mikey. The sounds will be quieter. Yeah, that's
I'll
true.
lock them in there. Be like Harry Potter under the stairs.
Again, I know what this means.
Oh. Quit having secret society stuff in my chats.
King Old North says, idea that you two not agreed on yet. Yeah. I mean.
He didn't even ask my permission. Didn't even ask my opinion. Because he knew what the answer would be. That's what it was. He just did it. Oh, okay.
But I knew you couldn't deny that it's a Jurassic Park set, and we're officially collecting Jurassic Park now, and so you couldn't refute my logic.
I could, and I will. I will refute your logic to the end of my days.
You'll have to find something else to do with those guys, Friends and Big Bang Theory.
Someday, if you ever let me go back to my stuff.
You are building Harry Potter right now, dear. Right in front of a live YouTube audience.
No, that didn't work in my favor. I'm talking about my mock. Well, this is a mock. But I didn't make it. Shut up. Quit refuting my logic. I don't like it.
Carrie Brickbot is here. Hello, Carrie. How are you doing?
I'm sorry, I'm counting. 1, 2, 3, 4.
King Old North says, liar, liar, pants on fire, Mikey. My pants are not on fire.
His pants are on fire.
I am not a liar.
A liar, liar. He likes to steal my stuff. I know.
PPP is price per part. No, it is not, sir. You can't pull the rug over my eyes.
You can mine. I'll think of it. I don't want to know. Guys. So does anybody else have this set? What are y'all doing with it?
And let me see here.
1, 2.
Everyone's saying hi.
Hi.
King Old North says Brick Hive will rant for more goats, which I'm not opposed to getting goats. I'm not against that at all. I'm just
I think it's silly the way Lego is trying to spin it. The reason why they don't make the goats.
Honestly, I've bought some of the lions lately. I bought a lioness as well. I think they're cooler than the goats. There's an elephant out there. I wish I had the elephant. I would like that. I'd take that over a goat. Besides the price, I'm just talking about molded animal versus molded animal.
Right.
Like I got some sharks over there, and I'm not talking about the little gray ones. I got a big great white and stuff. That's cooler than the goat. And I got my zombie sharks from Pirates of the Caribbean. That's cooler than the goat.
See, and those are all, what do you call them? Franchise sets.
Yeah.
So those ones are more, I guess, more marketable. So that's why they can make more money off it. That's why they'll make a mold for it.
Mm-hmm.
Or the goats are not. They're more generic. So they can't, but you would think, this is what I thought they went wrong. The goat boat. Seriously, you had an opportunity and the means to make goats, like molded goats for the goat boat, and you didn't. That's where I think they went wrong. They should have made big molded goats for the goat boat.
That's an interesting perspective.
But they didn't. And it was just, because it was Marvel. It was very marketable, and people would have went crazy over that goat boat. I liked it. I didn't get it, though.
Mm-mm.
But I would have bought it if they would have made big goats.
But we haven't gotten anything Viking related as of yet, other than a few collectible minifigures and stuff over the years. But the 3-in-1 ship, we haven't gotten that yet. And then there's the Target exclusive
That's not
set.
out yet.
That's not out yet. But I'm probably going to turn that into something for my Lord of the Rings. What I'm thinking there.
I'll probably go there.
But which I do want the Creator 3-in-1 Viking ship. I do. It's just those sets tend to stay on the shelves for a while, and so I'm like, not like, ooh, I need to go get it right away.
Like we have any means to go get it right away. We spent all our Christmas money.
Yeah, we bought the Home Alone house.
You know.
And that Christmas tree.
Yeah, I wanted the Christmas tree a little late, but I wanted it. But I figured I'm gonna build the tree and put it in the center, like where our fountain is. I'm gonna move our fountain.
Getting rid of the fountain?
No, I'm not getting rid of it. I'm just gonna move it. And I think I'm gonna put the tree so it's like our tree that's always there, and I'll just decorate it for Christmas.
Oh, that's good.
That's
idea.
what I was thinking I was gonna do with that.
Maybe
tree.
you build the two of them. You
Right.
can build two of them. And maybe put one with Home Alone.
Well,
I was thinking Santa's probably going to hang out on the Home Alone house all year long.
Santa's going to hang out.
Because, I mean, we don't really do the Winter Village stuff. And so...
Yeah, this is a little tricky. He says it works. He says it. It says, does sit in place and line up correctly. Bottom part will just not line up in the studio on the Technic bricks. All right. He's got some... Oh, well, I guess it kind of does.
King Oldor says, hello there, Carrie. Got a new desk to stop the pieces from falling off. Yeah, that tends to be one of Jen's problems as well.
Who got the new desk? Carrie did, or
well, I think
Ollendorf
he
did?
was just asking, and
Oh.
And Carrie says, I don't work that quickly, Ollendorf. I'm hoping all the dropping. Yes, that was a one-off.
Oh, I'm always dropping. Well, I was telling I think I was telling Carrie, the Brick Pigs. I was saying I need one of those bibs that the kids wear that has the pocket, so when it falls, because it always falls this way.
Macro says, if you leave it long enough, it turns into a pick a brick floor.
That's true. This is one of my pet peeves, though, to see them on the floor. That's a weird little stair mechanism.
King of Stop Motion says, Secret Society. Jen, that's my thing. They're using weird code.
Yeah, weird coders.
Macro says, I love finding hidden gems on my floor. King Ollendorf says, it's all right, Jen. We are men are too stubborn to lose. That's not true. That's not true in the slightest. Which one of us is the more stubborn of the two of us?
I am stubborn. I get it from my dad. This doesn't work.
I'm always giving in.
Oh, I wouldn't say always.
More often than not.
I don't know.
8 out of 10 times I give in.
9 out of 10 would recommend. Is that what you're saying? This doesn't work. You know, that's one of the things in studio. You think it works in real life, but it doesn't. This doesn't work. It really doesn't.
Carrie says, it's when you step on them, though, Macro, or when you need them for building. Yeah.
Well, maybe it does work once you get them all on there.
King of Stop Motion says, oh, I searched up PPP. LOL, let's just leave Jen in the dark.
Yes, please. I would rather be in the dark about such things. Especially since I've heard some things that have ruined my life before about things like that I really just don't want to know.
I don't remember if we were on our honeymoon or what we were doing. I'll tell a little story time with Mikey. Here, let me
What?
I can't hear it. Oh, that's not good.
Is that our story time music?
I'm trying to find the right one.
Oh my gosh, he'll be here forever.
All right, this will be story time with Mikey here. We were on I can't remember if it was our honeymoon or not, but we were going on vacation somewhere and we were driving. And we were listening to the radio and Naughty by Nature song OPP came on. And
I'm very naive. And I like myself that way.
And you know, me just being funny, you know, I'm like, are you down with OPP? And you know, because, you know, she's singing the song and all getting down to it. And in the song, they say other people's property. but that is there. You know, that was back in the days of more PG type rap before things got true gangster. And what they're really talking about is other people's kitties, but P-word.
This music is just awful.
And so there you go.
Yeah, again, that's why I like my naivete. I'll just keep being naive. I don't need to know these things. It ruins it for me. Now I can't even listen to that song. It's just gross. I am not down with OPP. No, you know me. This is exhausting right here. This is the problem with studio.
Ian says, don't understand the fuss about goats. Donkeys are better, and we've never gotten a Lego donkey. I would be for a Lego donkey, for sure.
I would love a Lego donkey.
And King of Stop Motion says, oh, hey, Jen, I got a question for you.
Uh-oh. Scary. Yes? What is the question?
Carrie says, I dropped over 20 pieces, and I reckon on this weekend stream, it was absolutely ridiculous. Oh, wow, that is a lot.
That is a lot. I understand, though. You get the dropsies. I'm constantly dropping, and then George is always upstairs, and then I have to send Mike to go get it for me. Help me! This is...
So, by the way, we need our...
is that my question?
No, but we need our not-so-fun facts with King. He's... But here's this question. So, Jen, you read my Insta posts. Do you understand them yet?
No. I haven't read it yet. No. I'm sorry. I know.
Oh,
I'm
Rula
busy.
says Lego donkey in the Winnie the Pooh set, I think.
Well, yeah, there's Eeyore. Eeyore's a donkey, but he's not, he's sitting down. He's not, he's just, yeah. He's Eeyore, though. That's not a donkey. He's more of a stuffy donkey. Like, he's not a...
Yeah, he is.
And he's sitting down.
You can't make him not be Eeyore either.
Yeah, you can't make him not be Eeyore. He's always Eeyore.
He's always Eeyore.
Yeah. So he's too much of a plushie. But he is molded. You're right. He is a molded donkey. He is the cutest little thing, though. I do love Eeyore. Hey, who put his little... Oh, no, it's close.
Macro says, I'd like a Lego donkey, but they say they are too aggressive and don't fit into play well theme.
Donkeys are aggressive? I guess I've never met an aggressive donkey.
That seems like a bit of a cop-out for me.
Yeah. Sounds like we lost the mold and we can't make another one. That sounds like the same kind of logic they're spinning to people, or people just accept. I can't see a donkey being... I mean, I always thought...
I want to put the mold argument to bed right now. Where's one of those brooms?
But again, no, they'll still say it. It's a...
But there was no need. What was wrong with the previous broom? There was...
Oh, gosh, this is ridiculous. This is not good. Ugh. It keeps falling apart every time I try to put it in there. But no, it was a Harry Potter, though. So they'll justify it because it was Harry Potter. And they can market it.
King of Stop Motion says...
This thing is driving me nuts.
Cows are actually intellectually enough that if you're a jerk to them, they'll remember you. Same thing with wasps, so be careful around crows. Oh, crows. Crows are actually intellectual enough that if you're a jerk to them, they'll remember you. Same with wasps, so be careful around crows. That is today's
not so
fun facts with King.
Oh.
So don't be a jerk to a crow.
Don't be a jerk to a crow. Or a donkey, clearly. I didn't know donkeys were naughty like that.
Ian says, yeah, they only do passive animals like T-Rexes.
Right. The ones that are dead. And sharks. You know, sharks never eaten anybody. You know? I've never bit somebody's leg right off.
And it's Vazy Time 88 is here. Hello. Vazy Time. How are you?
This was Mad Men. I don't know if I like it.
All right, I'll be back. I gotta
What are you
I
gonna
gotta
do?
talk about this.
What do you gotta talk about? Oh no. Are you on a tangent?
I am on a tangent.
He does like his tangents. This, I don't know that I'm completely happy with this. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh, Shaggy. I got the wrong piece. That's why it's nice to have your handy dandy little bag next to you. Maybe I don't have one. Was it supposed to be a big one? Uh-oh. Now I gotta go back. It was supposed to be a big one. Uh-oh. I messed up the stairs.
All right, so
What'd you find?
let's this molded piece argument.
Oh,
Here is the original. Let me go back on the original Lego broom. Okay, they've made it for forever and a day, just like this.
it wasn't just for Harry Potter, though.
It wasn't just for Harry Potter, no.
Because I've seen
But
it.
it works.
It was in the Disney castle.
And then here's this new molded broom that they're doing, and it's just this little piece here that they've put on, one of these.
A bar.
And I'm sure somebody's going to say, well, they can use that piece for something else down the road, and I'm sure they will try, but it always is going to look like a broom thing to me.
Well, not necessarily. They can do some stuff. I've seen Ian Brickbot do some cool stuff with his little coral reef that don't look like what they.
Yeah, but until they start bringing them in other colors,
There is another color. There's a lighter color. There's like a light tan.
But my point being, if they can do a new molded piece, as it goes flying,
I'm not getting it.
just for that.
I told you they'll justify it because it's Harry Potter, and Harry Potter has a more marketable line. They can do
My
that.
counter to that is this broom here was perfectly acceptable. There was no reason to change that broom to introduce a new molded piece.
Yes, there is.
No, there's not.
Uh-huh.
So if they
say
can do that
added new
molded
pieces.
piece,
It's the same reason people that colleges you put out new textbooks every year. They can say there's new information. All it is the same information, just jumbled in different directions.
but they can't do a goat. That's just too difficult. And apparently donkeys are too aggressive.
That is the funniest thing I've ever heard. I've never heard of an aggressive donkey. Make sure you pick up that brand new broom piece. That's that's a nice piece, man. Make sure you pick that up. Don't leave that on the floor.
And let me
What did he call bricks and pieces or parts and pieces on the floor?
Brick-a-pick floor.
Brick-a-pick floor.
Pick a brick. I always say it backwards now.
Brick-a-pick.
And it's all Brick-a-pick's fault. Dominic Z says, Mikey, can you imagine a Lionel DeviantArt themed train set?
I can't imagine it.
I have a very creative imagination. And crows remember faces, yeah. And King Stop Motion says, you know what? Extra not so fun facts with kings. Vending machines kill more people each year than sharks. Is that from the people trying to steal stuff out of them and they falling over on them?
Their arms get stuck. How do they kill them?
They have to fall over on them. That's the only thing I can figure.
I don't know.
But a deadly shark attack is pretty rare, in all honesty.
No, right. The worst is if they get the femoral artery in your leg or in your brachial artery. Really, it's the femoral artery that really can kill you fast because you'll lose all the blood.
Vazy Time says, do you think Lego will ever do tanks and World War I stuff as a history buff? I think that would be cool.
No, they like to hide behind. They don't want any
No, I think we need to put it to Lego and say what exactly is your, because they do nights.
I'll tell
and,
you
and
what
they'll
it is.
and they
I
do.
already heard somebody argue this point. I don't know who it was, but it's because they don't want kids who are in war zones.
Right.
They don't want them to see toys that look like something that's trying to kill them.
That's a soldier.
Right, but it's not a soldier you'll see on the road. It's not camouflage with a
right.
So
I'm saying that. So yeah, they're not going to do one with an AR machine gun
or a tank. That's why they won't do a tank.
But
either.
I'm saying he said World War I specifically. Now, like that's 100 years ago. So there's got to be a time limit on when.
I don't think it has to do with the time. I think it has to do with what it looks like. I think it has to do with what it looks like. It still looks like modern military stuff, then they're not going to do it. Even though if it was back in World War, I mean, that's why they can do the cannons.
Well, and they did Wild West stuff, okay, and those they had cavalry soldiers, so that's what 1855 or something, so or 1870s.
There's not cavalry soldiers now. You're not going to see a cavalry soldier going down the road shooting up buildings.
But I'm saying that
you'll see a tank do that though in some countries.
But okay, we can't say that those soldiers didn't do some atrocities to Native Americans, correct?
Right.
So you can't hide behind the atrocities argument. So you have to say
I didn't hide behind the atrocities.
I'm not saying
modern,
but you've said. There's nobody walking down with looks like World War I soldiers nowadays. Walking down the street looking like a World War I soldier. So I'm saying that there should be a time. There should be Lego should come out and say it's got to be 100 years, at least 100 years, or if they want to say 130 years since that took place, that it's okay. Because, like I said, when they did the Western stuff, now
I think it can't look modern, and that's why they won't do tanks.
That's like the 1870s, 1880s, maybe.
Even if the tank looked like, did we have tanks in World War
I don't know.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Even if it looked like a tank from World War I, it still doesn't matter because it still looks like a tank. I've already heard this argument. I don't know who I heard this argument from, but I've already heard this argument.
Macro says, I wish, even if it's just a fictional theme.
I know.
But look at Indiana Jones has got some stuff.
That one is, they like to hide behind the soldier on that one.
Now,
but it's more marketable because it's a big movie.
Yeah, exactly. So if somebody came out, same with Avatar. There's modern looking military stuff in Avatar. So if somebody came out with a movie that takes place in and around World War I, and it was extremely popular, and Lego thought that they could make money on it, then yes, they would do it.
Well, look at the whole Stranger Things thing. We don't do horror. Do horror. Oh, you did Stranger Things, Gremlins. I mean, so it's just they like to have their own little worlds that they live in. Well,
that's why I say they should come out and say we're not going to do anything from they don't need past
to come out
100
and say
years.
It. They don't need to come out and say it.
But as Lego fans, we held them more accountable for such things.
How? Not buy their products? Okay.
Call them out for being hypocrites. When they're being hypocrites.
Call them out for being hypocrites. Look at PETA. PETA went after him for the crazy cows that looked like they were getting electrified when they were getting water.
I'm sorry, but the soldiers in the Indiana Jones theme, that's hypocritical on Lego's part. You can't say it's not.
It's not. That is absolutely, because those are Nazis, man. And that's you talk about crazy themes. That's you're putting Nazis on there, but they didn't put Nazis on it. They didn't put the swastikas or anything. No. But we all know what they were. Everybody who watched Indiana Jones knew who they were.
Ian says they've used mop heads in green as cabbages. Those mop heads, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
See, I told you. They come out with
King of Stop Motion says college textbooks are a scam.
Right. But that's exactly what everybody does, though. That's the same thing Lego does. They'll put it out with something just a little different, and we'll buy it. Everybody will, because we have to. The college books are the worst, though. I agree. That really drove me crazy. They just changed the words a little bit. Or the way they teach math to kids now. I mean, seriously, it seems way more complicated now than it did back when I was taking math. That's because they taught all the teachers new textbook style. So now all the teachers teach that way.
Our internet's hiccuping right now. I hope it recovers.
Oh,
It's been
no.
great all episode, but now all of a sudden,
Is Georgie on the internet?
oh, he was playing his game. Ian says, didn't they add the new piece so they could add stirrups to the brooms for Quidditch?
I don't know. I haven't seen any new Quidditch stuff. Didn't they use
Get on it, King.
what?
He wants an intro for Not So Fun Facts with King.
Oh. I don't know. I haven't seen it with Quidditch. I mean, unless they're coming out with new Quidditch stuff, and that's why they did it. But I haven't seen any new Quidditch stuff with riding on it. Because they used to use the handcuffs.
Well, because you got the Quidditch stuff.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Unless they're doing new Quidditch.
King of Stop Motion says, imagine dying to a vending machine, Mega L.
If it was a Lego vending machine, I'd be okay.
Dominic Z says, Mikey the Lionel Deviant set might come with mogul locomotive with the fella figure that looks out of the cab.
Oh. Fella figure.
King of Stop Motion says they will probably never do Warfare because they are wusses. Well, their reasoning behind, I mean, I don't like, if you're a kid living in Ukraine and you go into the store, you probably don't want to see a set of, military guides and stuff. That's probably not real high on your like list right now. So, I mean, I actually give them credit for that. I just think that they need to be more transparent with what's acceptable and not acceptable because
yeah, they are. They submit it and they say, no, that's not acceptable. So you submit something else, that's acceptable. They're very transparent about it. The Brickling Designer Program is designed for that.
Well, that's why I'm saying I think that they should just if they put a time limit on it and say it's got to be something that based on more than 100 years old. I think that's the kind of transparency that I'm asking for. Because right now the only transparency that I see is whether they can think that they can make money off of it. So if it's marketable,
right?
So
or if damaging to children.
But again,
what?
Indiana Jones.
But again, no kids are going to look out their window and see Nazis.
But there are
adults that are. So yes, they're hurting adults by doing it. But again, it's not the children that go to the store and see it. And there's tanks outside their door.
Vazy Time says, in all honesty, someone should submit a Civil War set on Lego Ideas.
They probably won't take it.
Well, just like they wouldn't take you doing something that's specifically from World War II. They wouldn't do, but because it's Indiana Jones, they say it's an Indiana Jones.
It's a
set.
movie,
Yeah.
right? It's that's how they hide behind it for Indiana Jones. It's because it's about a movie. It's not about the war.
Vazy Time says, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to start an argument.
We like it.
This is par for the course around
Right.
here. So. This is part of the point of the show is for a nice spirited discussion.
Oh, see, I knew it.
See, I think that would look better around front. Hiding in the back, it seems like a waste to me.
Well, maybe I'll change it. I think it's a little. Why is this guy?
Put him back.
Where's he go?
You can go there, sure.
Okay. Well, look, you can't push it down or it'll break. I don't know why they put the thing on there.
King of Stop Motion says, Jen, World War I uniforms don't look like modern day uniforms. You won't see a World War I British soldier waltzing down the street.
Well, I mean, then it would be fine. I'm just saying if they're wearing camouflage and the Kevlar hats, that's the look that they are trying not to market.
And King says, here in Discord, I'll explain this better.
Explain what better?
After the stream. Ian says they have set a cutoff at start of World War II. They did the Sopwith Camel, which was a World War I plane.
Oh.
I don't know about that. And King says, yes, the first tanks were made during World War I.
See, that's the stuff they're not going to do.
Vasey Time says, we had tanks in World War I. They were invented by the British. Rula says, Lego are kind of hypocrites because they made the Red Baron. Yeah, that's what Ian says, with guns and Indiana Jones Nazi. I already heard this argument too.
Yeah.
David Emperor's here. Hello.
Hi, David
he says,
Emperor.
Happy New Year's, folks. What have I missed? A very spirited discussion about Lego historical themes and military.
Or lack of military stuff. Just a discussion.
King says, ladies, settle down. Ian Brickbod says they have Quidditch-style broom using the new pieces in the Horny Dragon set.
Oh, the Horntail? I didn't like that dragon, so I didn't buy that.
Yeah.
Is that the new piece, though? Because that's an old set, isn't it?
And King of Stop Motion says, I will say Brick Arms in those shops sell custom World War I, World War II, etc. The Legos. Yeah, you can definitely get them on the aftermarket.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So, I mean, you can.
They're still represented. You know, if people want them. Like, don't, because Cabbage Face does Kobe. Doesn't Kobe have?
Yeah, they don't, they'll sell. They're not so strict. They like the military.
Yeah, they have the military stuff. Kobe
Dominic Z says Mikey and their series should be called Deviant Art Central Railroad or just Deviant Art Railroad.
Huh.
And King Oldendorf says Fast and Furious is a war film. That's it.
Fast and Furious is a war film?
No, that is a series that. You know, it's funny you bring that up. You know, there's the news car came out, and
but they wouldn't do Supernatural.
They wouldn't do Supernatural, no.
They wouldn't do Baby from Supernatural.
It's just ridiculous. That's a film series that I generally enjoy the first movie. I think
aren't they car thieves?
Yeah, that I like the first movie. But that is a series that has just gone way
off the rocker.
Like, yeah.
Since Paul Walker.
I mean, even before he passed, like, I mean.
I don't watch it, so I have no idea.
It's like, I mean.
I just thought it's funny because they're car thieves. So it's okay to steal cars.
That's why I said that.
It's not okay to hunt ghosts, though. Makes no sense. The logic behind some of these things, Lego. It's illogical, but they can afford to be illogical. They're like the biggest toy company in the world. They don't need to be logical. They don't need people to like them.
Ian says Lego Ideas has stricter rules than what Lego will produce themselves, as they are very cautious with Lego Ideas. Yeah.
Well, they probably get lots of submissions that they have to say no to.
But with, you know, I don't know about you guys, but I've been seeing a lot of adults welcome and stuff lately. And And so, I mean, clearly they are okay marketing it to adults. And so, I mean, if they were to make an 18 plus set that they won't even sell to kids under, 13 or whatever, I wouldn't even mind. So if they wanted to open up to horror or military and stuff like that, I don't see why not. It's just more avenues to make money, in my opinion.
I don't think they'll ever do tanks. I don't think they will.
Ian says Fast and Furious just get more and more ridiculous. It's now more of an action comedy. Yeah,
Action comedy?
Like I said, I watched the first one and like
I
didn't even like have any interest in watching any of the other ones. I was just like, okay. King Ollendorf says Bond film is a spy trying to stop war, world ending, but no war yet.
World ending.
I mean, Avatar, but they go to war, but so does Star Wars. I mean, it's literally in the name, Star Wars. But that's science fiction, I suppose. That's what they would hide behind.
Yeah.
But
that's exactly what they would hide behind. That's what they do hide behind.
Well, let me go see if I can find that broom piece I made flying across the room here. Still say they could make some more molded animals. If it's a poor excuse.
I just don't know how if it fits on this pole or this bar. How could they not? I mean, do they put a stud there? Is that why, I wonder? I'll have to look at the horn tail, how they do it.
The horny tail.
The horny tail.
What Ian called it.
That's what Ian called it. The horny tail. Because all the new sets last year didn't have them. I mean, the horny tail came out in 2018, didn't it? Or was it 221? Might have been 21. I don't know. I'm not very good with numbers. Dates of when everything came out.
I was going to say, you better be good with numbers since you're the one that does our bills.
I'm not good with dates on when things came out. I corrected myself. Oops. The horny tail. I can't get that out of my head.
King of Stop Motion says, I do have a point, though. You have to admit it. Yeah, you do have a point. I agree with you.
A point of what? What's his point?
I didn't post the comments because they're getting a little... Some of those topics can be a little sensitive. But I do think you got a bit of a point there. Dominic Z says, Mikey, what do you think of the Lionel DeviantArt Railroad idea?
Well, did you say they already have like pictures of it out, or is it just the idea right now? And do they have sets in the works?
Yeah, I would just need more info, Dominic, I would say. But let's I think it's time to do Can You Guess the Lego minifigure?
Uh-oh.
And just so everyone is on the same page, this is how it works. If you correctly guess it, you get your name added to the list that I have going on my phone. This is the official list, and then once we have 10 names on it, we will spin the wheel and you'll win a fabulous prize. So just because you guess it correctly today doesn't mean you win anything today. We no longer do that. Instead, we're doing, like I said, the big prize.
We wanted our prizes. So we had to change it up.
So, but it's the first correct answer in the chat. And so So, and that's based upon what I see. King Oldendorf says, how many slot I got so far? You have 2 entries, King Oldendorf. David Emperor has 1 entry as well. And so I'll run the video.
We got 3 on there.
So we got 3. So we got 7 more names to fill before we do the big giveaway. So here you go.
Time for another exciting episode of Guess That Lego Figure, where it's up to you to decide which Lego figure we got for you today. With all the Lego figures out here that we got under one roof, we're going to leave it up to you to decide which one it's going to be. And if you can guess who it is, we will send you a terrific prize. So let's see which one it's going to be today.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Anyone?
Anyone? Did I stump everyone? I'm not giving any hints. Think McFly. Think Chandler. Yes.
Could I be wearing any more clothes?
Chandler Bing from Friends.
Good
Yes.
job.
Ian Brickbot has made the list.
Woo! Could I be wearing any more clothes? That's all I can think of with Chandler Bing.
Well, yeah, David Emperor says an angry Chandler. Well, that's the funny thing is he had a 2-sided head.
You changed it.
And I looked at the front one and I was like,
he's too cute, too happy.
To me, I thought somebody might get that a little bit quick. And so I saw he had the angry side. I said, oh, this might throw everyone for a loop.
He does look better in this one.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Angry face Chandler. Chanunler Bung. Mrs. Chanunler Bung. That's what the TV guide says when it comes to the house. Or Miss Chanunler Bung.
So, Ian, you are officially on the list. So Oldendorf's got 2 entries, David Emperor's got 1, and Ian is number 4.
Ooh, so we need 6 more.
6 more weeks, and then we will spin the wheel.
Pan stags. 4 pan stags.
And let's see. Wally's World is here. Hello, Wally. How are you?
Hello.
He's put some great comments on some of the videos.
When I first saw that, I thought it was Bruce Banner. I didn't even know who it was. Like, is that Bruce Banner? Because his face was all mad. That's why. I was like,
that was me being tricky.
They were being tricky.
David Emperor says it's not a Scooby. No, it was not a Scooby. And Wally says, I'm doing great, Mr. and Mrs. Mikey. Well, thank you.
Good.
Yeah.
Working on this other rebrickable.
I did, when we bought the Home Alone house, I did do some more bricks and pieces order. And so I got some of these in. I'm still waiting on some more pieces. It takes forever to get them through a Lego officially. But
well, if you do, there's standard and then there's basic. And I don't know which one is which, but one of them takes like 28 days. I think that one is the standard.
Well, no, it's the bestsellers.
Oh, bestsellers. So the bestsellers, they take 7 to 10 days. Where the standard ones take 28 days, and they'll make you wait 28 days.
But I just got some black pants and then a bunch of these helmets because you can never have enough of these helmets. And then black pants are, they can go anywhere.
Anybody can wear black pants.
Mm-hmm. But I figured out something which silly me. This is the second time I've ordered through the Bricks and Pieces officially through Lego, and I didn't realize the first time around. But they reward you for buying more stuff. If you only buy a few things, they charge you a pretty hefty surcharge on it. And so, like, I'm pretty sure I paid that surcharge the first time around. I didn't even realize. It's just like, man, their pieces are not cheap.
Where are you going with this, honey?
Well, I was just looking at David Emperor's comment, but I'll get to it in a second. But I ended up getting a bunch of going through there, and just getting a bunch of extra stuff just to get rid of that surcharge, because I'm like, well, I'm gonna pay
$10 for the surcharge. I can get $10 worth of pieces, and they'll take the surcharge away.
Well, it wasn't that much. But
I know.
But it was still like,
I can't elaborate. I can't exaggerate. I'm not allowed to exaggerate.
Wally's World says, I found a used Harry Potter Lego drum stag for $1,800 on eBay. Ouch.
Harry Potter what?
The ship. He wants that ship.
The drum stag. Wow. $1,800.
Yeah.
Man, I'd hold out until they made another one. That's wow. That's crazy.
King Oldendorf says, Mikey, are you building a super army again? Not trying to build a super army, but just an army. And this was the comment that caught me up. He says, David Emperor said, ha, no, not a Scooby is British rhyming slang. I don't have a Scooby-Doo equals clue. Oh. I still don't get it, but okay.
Scooby-Doo. I don't have a Scooby-Doo is I don't have a clue. I got it. Oh, they should make me put these on beforehand. Again.
Ian says, bestsellers are distributed from the U.S. Standard are sent from Denmark, so take a lot longer. Oh.
We just thought it was because they had to pull them.
Yeah, because because we own even though we've had our store shut down for forever and a day, which we keep meaning to open it back up, our Bricklink store. It's been shut down since June?
May. I think May. I did it before summer. And
Every time I go on there and click on there, it's like the store is closed. It makes me feel all sad.
Sorry. I know it's hard. It's a lot of work.
But when we did it,
if you had a lot of pieces, we charged you more of a fee.
Yeah.
Because we'd rather send you, because it costs us more money.
Yeah.
If we made more money if it was just one piece.
Yeah.
If you're just looking for one or two pieces, we made more money with that. Where if you wanted 50, that's a long time to pull all those.
So that's what I was expecting, and to see Lego themselves does it the opposite way, which they're a big corporation, so they can do it that way. But
well, they don't want you to buy the little one; they want you to buy more because they make more money.
And Ian says they closed Pick-a-Brick in Europe, but it should be reopening soon, according to a guy we were talking to from customer service.
Really? Why'd they close it?
It's interesting, yeah.
Just because they were so busy and they were running out of pieces, or I'm confused as to why they would close it.
Everyone okay out there?
Who? What? What's wrong?
Ian says Scooby-Doo means clue, but get shortened to Scooby, same as Bristol City means.
Bristol City means what?
Well, I can't say that word because that's one of those words you're not supposed to say on television.
Oh. Bristol City means that?
I don't understand your slang.
You guys have some funny slang. Scooby Doo and Bristol City.
I mean,
That's interesting.
Bristol City, big old.
Well, maybe that's
why.
I don't know. We've gone off topic.
We've gone off the rails here, folks.
Oh, that's not right. That's not right. Urgh.
It all started with the Macro and Nate's PPP talk. Are you all right, sir?
Who?
King of Stop Motion. He's saying, "Oh, and our."
Oh no.
Ian says the backlog just got too long. If an order takes too long, they have to reauthorize the payment, so it causes problems.
Oh, I got
So many people doing it.
And they have to reauthorize the payment. You know, this is one of those things where
King Ollendorf says, "Fun fact: Jen haven't fallen down yet in D&D."
That's not a fun fact. I sure have. You had to save me.
Yeah.
Remember? How do you not remember these things? Yeah, I almost died. You had to come save me.
Bazinga.
He was kidding.
Yeah. Ian Brickbus says it was a London gang thing. Rhyming slang was created to stop police from understanding the conversations. Yeah. I get that. So how many bags did you do here?
Oh my gosh, don't ask me right this second. I'm in the middle of trying to put this on. And it's giving me a hard time.
Let's go big screen for hard times.
No. Again, this is what happens when studio says it works, but oh, I got it. Oh, I got it. Whew, that was a rough one. There. What now? You trying to put some crazy music to my window? I've done 3. This is my 3rd batch.
You've done 3, so you only got 1 more?
No, I got 2 more.
Ollendorf likes to play around with his music, so
you're doing that?
Yeah.
Trying to be more like Ollendorf.
Feeding the ducks.
That's what the name of the
This one is called,
it's called Feeding the Ducks. Sounds like an 80s song. Why is it Feeding the Ducks?
I didn't name it. All right, enough of that.
Yes, please. I've had enough. I've had enough feeding the ducks. All right.
Peter Griffin says King of Stop Motion. King Ollendorf says, so wait, first episode is Jen, second episode is Mikey, then third episode is me. I thought it was Amber Lya fell in the first.
I don't think Amber Lya fell at all.
No, she did.
Did she?
She almost died in the first one as well. I think both of you almost died.
No, I almost died in the second one, and I completely died. No, I didn't die at all in the second one, but you guys left me with the bugbear. Like I was all by myself with the bugbear. But this one, you started a fight with the red brands.
Who started a fight with the red?
You did.
That was King Ollendorf.
No, that was you. You came out just a guns a-blazing.
Well, they were being all aggressive.
Well, you matched their aggression.
Well,
And I paid the price. They came at me, man. And they one fell swoop, he got me, man. I thought for sure I was gonna have to bring
you almost
bring
died in this
Tawny.
last one.
That's the one I'm talking about. What one are you talking about?
I can't remember it all.
I was gonna have to bring in her twin sister Tawny, man.
Mikey is not a liar again.
I didn't say he was a liar.
King Oldendorf did.
Oh.
I'm not lying. I just funning.
Yeah, I almost died. He had to come and save me on this one. Last one, or the one before that, was that the bugbear one? It's hard because we took a break because I was sick.
Well, Georgie was sick.
Well, I was sick too.
Yeah. But Georgie was really sick.
Yeah.
He ended up going to the hospital that night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah.
So we would really look like bad parents if we would have played Dungeons and Dragons that night.
Well, I was in the ER, so I couldn't know. You would have looked like a bad parent if you played. I couldn't.
That was after we already canceled.
Well, I was sick. I was in bed when you canceled because I was.
King Oldendorf says next time we leave Mikey to the bandit as he started war with them.
Well, now we have to go fight the red brands. The next one, we have to fight. No jumping off the screen, Ollendorf. If he goes flying, I'm like, who just fled? I know who it was.
He goes running the opposite way.
The opposite direction. We're supposed to. You guys send me in because I'm sneaky. We have to, though. We have to go kick their butts. We killed their dude that they left at the bar.
Are you okay, King of Stop Motion?
What's wrong with King of Stop Motion?
I don't know.
What does he keep saying? Ogre? Anger?
Are you going to the dark side?
Uh-oh.
Anger leads to hate. Hate. What is it? Leads to suffering.
I don't know. I don't know. Ugh.
King Ollendorf says, "Me when our next D&D start, I'm out of here."
Yeah,
you're always out of
here.
here.
Ran away. You're right. That's not news. It'd be more news if you stuck around.
I told him I'm gonna let him handle it from the next time.
So is he gonna leave the people in the lurch of?
We're heroes, are
city?
we not?
Right, his city. It's his city.
Well, we're already playing with Amber Laya, and she's like trying to take advantage of the poor people.
She wants all their money.
Yeah.
We thought the cleric would be more on the side of let's save the people.
So one of us has to be heroic, and so that I'm just playing my character how I created him, and he
sends me in.
Oh, you're sneaky. You're my partner in crime.
I thought we were being good. Not
my
crime.
partner in heroes.
And my heroic
yeah.
partner.
Yes, our dog was barking upstairs. Sorry about that.
Yeah, they like to join the
King
stream.
Oldendorf says, "Why not find a fifth player then?" I'm for it. Bring him in.
I just don't understand. What did you think would happen in Dungeons and Dragons? I mean, did you not think you were going to fight, or did you just think you were going to go into the dungeons and get the gold? Or, I mean, what was your definitions of Dungeons and Dragons as to why we need somebody else to fight with us? That's what you do. You go and you fight, and then you get gold.
Now, Ian, she is not my wife in the game.
Uh-oh, what did he say?
Says pushing the wife in first does not sound very heroic.
Thanks, Ian. Thanks. I know. He sends me in first.
Because you're sneaky.
I am. I do have a sneak where I can go and look and see what people are doing. before everybody else. But then if they leave me, that's the part. Like he came up the
I
chimney
always
with
come
me.
with you.
Right. I just said you came up but Ollendorf, on the other hand, I went up the chimney and he heard a growl and he went the opposite direction. And I was all by myself. That's the problem when you leave me there. But yes.
King Ollendorf says, well, I'm a cleric with very low health, which is a mistake.
Well, I have low health.
We're all pretty low
right now,
but we're getting higher. I think by the time we get to level 3, we'll start getting a little.
Well, we need the experience. We have to get like to 900. Yikes!
You're gonna carry on?
No, I don't have to. I was just.
We got a couple more minutes.
Well, I was just gonna make this thing. It's not easy.
Ian says, why can't there just be friendly dragons?
That just want to give you all their gold? Just come into their dungeon.
King Ollendorf, you got a -2 on health?
Are you doing something wrong? That does not sound right. You shouldn't have -2. You know, every time you rest, your
hit points
go back.
Yeah.
To your
starting
hit points. Did you not know that?
Ian says you went up a chimney. Maybe Ollendorf has Santa phobia.
He had some kind of phobia because he went all the way across the river and everything.
My character was the closest anybody has come to death.
Yes. And you had the you had to have the death saves.
Yeah.
Throwing the dice. I didn't have to do that.
Yeah. And what was that, episode 2 or 3? I don't even know which one we're on now. But I came the closest to dying out of everybody. So.
Yeah. You had to do the death save.
But
I didn't have to do that because Ollendorf was there to heal me. He did heal me.
But I'm not overly attached to my character.
No, I'm not either.
Because the way it works, if I'm remembering correctly, that you get to bring in like their cousin or relative or best friend, and you get to change them up a little bit, but they essentially get a lot of like the similar stats to what you had before. So it's like,
I have a twin sister. My name's Ronnie, and I have a twin sister named Tawny. So if I die, Tawny will just come in.
So it's really not that big of a deal. And it's actually, as far as the story goes, can add a lot of, like Boromir dying in Fellowship of the Ring. It adds that big, moment. And
we lost him.
Yeah.
That's what makes it fun. Well, because because it would be devastating if you were a level, like, say, 6 and you died. And then you're just out of the game. That wouldn't be fun.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to play like that. So it's more fun if you can bring them back.
But that's not your health, Ollendorf.
What's not his health?
Your health is your hit points.
Yeah, your hit points.
That's how much your health is.
Is your armor -2? Is that what he said?
No.
What's -2? Constitution?
I think, yeah, it's his constitution. Basically what that is like if you take like how well you could do like a poison, like if you drink a poison or something like that. Like, I mean, I wouldn't be too overly worried about that. Hit points is the number one thing.
Yeah. I only have 15 hit points. The hit points are the biggest thing because that's how long you can stay in a battle. If you had -2, you wouldn't even be able to battle. You'd be rolling death saves.
And then King Ollendorf says, I was nowhere. I got to go up the chimney as I thought we need to sneak, but I got heavy armor on, which made my sneak rubbish. All right. Well, enough with the D&D chatter. Why don't you show us how everything's come down today? Give us a good look at all your progress before we wrap it up here.
I'm on the second floor. This is what I've got so far. I'm assuming these are the steps. First, these are the steps, and these are the steps. I'm not real excited about that. I wonder how they're gonna shore it up, if they are gonna shore it up. Uh-oh. Sorry. But yeah, that's what I've got. This was maddening. Very maddening.
Mhm.
This is a little weird because it's on a stud or a circle underneath it, so it breaks easy. So I probably won't keep it that way. So this one seems to have a little bit more. I have to do a little bit more mods on this one than the last rebrickable I did, which is funny because you're right. I spent more money on this one.
Mhm.
But the cool thing about this, I'm going to just break it. The cool thing about this one is it only needed a door frame, and this base plate. And then everything else was in the set already. So I didn't need extra pieces, a lot of extra pieces. This just goes with what the pieces are in the set.
Mhm.
Where the other one for the Diagon Alley, I needed like 162 other pieces. So I had to bricklink those and everything. So that's the difference. This one utilized more of the pieces in the set, but I did have a lot left over still. Like, I had a lot of pieces still left over. Now the minifigures are in here too.
That's from the last one?
This is from this one.
This one?
Yeah. I don't think I still have. Oh, this is the bag I had left over from the last one. So, I mean,
After we build it and do a review, maybe you can.
I'm probably gonna do some different stuff with this one.
Yeah.
I might even just take the stairs out altogether. Maybe put a ladder there. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I can do with it. But like I said, they were just starting points because I was gonna do my own mock with 2 sets, but I really liked that Diagon Alley one. So then I had an extra set. I was like, oh no. So I was gonna modify that one, but then I found this one on Rebrickable as well. And I thought, well, I'll try this one, see what this one looks like, and see if I like this one. Because with the Diagon Alley one, I was going to take this part, this the red windows part, and I was going to make those on the bottom so it looks like it was going all the way down instead of putting the, what did they put there? The fireplace, I think, was one of them. So, but we'll just see what happens. I just I needed to do something with these sets because they were $100, and that's a lot of money to just not do anything with the pieces, or
Right.
you know. And honestly, the only thing I was excited about was the telephone booth and the cat. It was, Professor Umbridge's cat.
Yeah.
That was the only 2 things that I was super excited about from the set. I don't know where he is now.
See a lot of heads, some flesh heads.
Well, yeah. Oh, see, he's going to steal all my flesh heads. Oh, there she is. See her cute little kitty. So,
Patronus charm.
yeah. So really, those were the only 2 things I really fell in love with this. Except some of the pieces for Umbridge's office I thought were cute too, like the kitties on the door, on the wall. So a lot of the accessories.
Wally's World
That's what
says,
sold
I'm
it for me.
redoing the Sirius Black jail cell.
Ooh. The Buckbeak's Rescue, is that one? I don't think I've opened that one yet. Or maybe I did.
I don't know.
I don't know if I've opened that one yet. No, I don't think I have.
And then King Ollendorf, one final thing about D&D. It says also every initiative roll is always below 5 so far. That doesn't really mean that much. That's just what order you're going.
Yeah, that's the order in which you fight. So say if I rolled a 5 and he rolled a 10, he's going to fight before me in the line, in the order.
But it doesn't really matter if you're first, second, third, last.
You're always going to fight.
You're always going to get a turn.
Yeah.
And he says, anyway, I'll be watching Amber Live Build's live stream later on. Yes, she comes on in about an hour and a half from now.
If I get my work done.
So
I got work to do.
What do you got to do?
What do I do for a living, dear?
Oh, yeah.
See, forget that I work from home.
I thought it was, sometimes you say that when I've assigned you
You do
projects.
assign me stuff. So, yes, that is
I
true.
was like, I haven't assigned you anything yet.
Yet. I like how he throws that in so quick. Yet. I haven't assigned you anything yet.
King of Stop Motion says, all right, fun stream. The build looks good. See ya. All right, everyone. Well, that is our show for today.
Thanks so much for everybody who came.
Yeah, come and hang out with us. We
It's
had
always
fun. And
Always a spirited discussion.
and we will be finishing this one up next week.
Yep, it should be finished next week. I actually might even finish it and then maybe do the thestrials too, because I do have those.
Oh,
So if I get done with it quicker, then I have the thestrials
gotcha.
set still. That I can toss that in.
Toss it in.
Toss it in.
But everyone, that is the show for today. Thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you same time next week. And enjoy.
Take care.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, we got merch store. If you want to take a little piece of the show with you, you can get it right here. We got everything. You want some Mikey J stuff? We got the Mikey J Productions for you. So take a chance and stop by. We'll take care of you.